Hey there, pirates! Welcome aboard the animenomi channel. The Straw Hats' journey still continues across this vast sea. This powerful crew is getting closer to finding the One Piece treasure and making their individual dreams come true. This long journey in search of their dreams will be very emotional, especially at the end of their journey, where each of these crew members will have to separate to follow their own lives. In today's video, we will talk about what will happen after the Straw Hats manage to achieve their dreams and goal of finding the great One Piece treasure, and what their individual journey could be after the crew disbands. Before we dive into the video, don't forget to smash that like button. Give us a thumbs up to unlock your devil fruit powers, and hit that subscribe button to awaken. Now, let's jump into the video. Guys, One Piece is known for its exciting twists, captivating characters, and complex narrative. Among the most iconic characters are the Straw Hats, a crew led by protagonist Monkey D. Luffy. Along the journey, each member of the Straw Hats has their own dreams and goals, fueled by an unbreakable friendship and a mutual commitment to achieving them. However, as the story unfolds and these dreams are realized, the possibility of a crew separation becomes an inevitable reflection of the dynamic nature of the world of One Piece. The realization of the crew members' individual dreams is a fundamental element of the narrative. From the beginning, Luffy brought together people with different ambitions, from becoming the greatest swordsman in the world, as is the case with Roronoa Zoro, to mapping the entire world, Nami's dream. As these dreams come to fruition, the crew dynamic inevitably changes. The success of each member often means new responsibilities and paths to follow, distancing them from their original role in the crew. Furthermore, the threats and challenges faced by the Straw Hats throughout history not only test physical strength, but also the strength of the emotional bonds between members, demonstrating how united this crew is. Facing adversity together strengthens these bonds, but paradoxically, it also highlights individual differences that can lead to an inevitable separation. Each member, upon achieving their goals, finds themselves faced with choices that can take them to different destinations. Little by little, the crew dissipates. The idea of separation does not necessarily imply a definitive end to the friendship between the Straw Hats. On the contrary, it can represent a new chapter in each character's story. Now, walking your own path without your friends, crew members, once brought together by a common goal, can continue to follow their own paths, exploring new adventures, and facing unique challenges. The separation could be interpreted as individual growth necessary for each character to reach their full potential. By addressing the possibility of the Straw Hat separation, Oda would have the opportunity to explore themes such as maturation, self-discovery, and a possible complete ending to the Straw Hat's story and their long journey in pursuit of their goals. It would be a way to honor the epic journey the crew took together. In this way, the story of One Piece would not only end a saga, but would open doors to new horizons, possibly having a future continuation or even a worthy closure for these characters. The eventual separation of the Straw Hats could lead Monkey D. Luffy to an exciting new chapter in his pirate journey. As the fearless captain of the crew, Luffy has always had a vision of becoming the Pirate King, a title that transcends the known borders of the Grand Line. With the realization of his crewmates' individual dreams, Luffy would find himself faced with the responsibility of fulfilling his own ambition, a dream that until now is hidden and few people know about it. By leaving the Straw Hats behind, Luffy could embark on a quest to strengthen his skills, conquer new islands, and challenge powerful adversaries that would bring him ever closer to that dream that the young boy had always sought. This phase of the story could be marked by unexpected encounters, new friendships, and epic confrontations as Luffy faces the challenges of a vast and unknown ocean. The possibility of a separation would allow Luffy to explore undiscovered lands, encounter secret civilizations, and discover hidden secrets in the world of One Piece. A solo adventure that could show him new horizons. Such a journey would provide Luffy the chance to further mature as a pirate and leader, while facing obstacles that test not only his physical strength, but also his strategic acumen and his understanding of the world around him. Furthermore, the narrative could explore Luffy's lasting influence on the original members of the Straw Hats, even after their disbandment. Their individual paths could cross again, generating touching reunion moments that reflect each character's changes and growth throughout their lonely journeys. It is important to note that the separation of the Straw Hats and Luffy's solo journey would not mean a complete break with his friends. The spirit of friendship and trust that characterizes the crew would continue to be a central pillar in Luffy's life. Occasional meetings with former crew members could occur at crucial moments, reinforcing the bonds they still have and even remembering the moments and adventures they had while they were still a united crew in pursuit of many dreams. Thus, Eiichiro Oda's decision to take Luffy to new paths after the separation of the Straw Hats could provide One Piece fans with an exciting continuation of the saga, full of twists, discoveries, and the promise of a great destiny for the Pirate King. With the possible separation of the Straw Hats, Roronoa Zoro, the fearless and loyal swordsman, could follow a path destined to improve his swordsmanship skills and maintain the title of greatest swordsman in the world. Since the beginning of his journey alongside Luffy, Zoro has always aimed to become the successor to the legendary Dracul Mihawk, the current holder of the title, and thus obtain the long-awaited title that only the strongest possess. Upon leaving the crew, Zoro could embark on an intensive quest to challenge renowned swordsmen, face unknown dangers, and improve his technique until he reaches unparalleled levels of mastery with the sword, always seeking to become stronger so that no one can take his title. Your solo journey could take you to explore new islands, where you would meet master swordsmen, learn new techniques, and gain experience in epic battles, making you increasingly stronger and practically insurmountable. The narrative could highlight not only Zoro's physical development, but also his growth as a leader and strategist, becoming someone completely different from what we already know. Freed from the immediate responsibilities of being Luffy's right-hand man, Zoro would have the opportunity to lead his own journey, making decisions that would shape not only his destiny, but also the destiny of those who crossed his path. Along his journey, Zoro could encounter characters from the past, explore his own origins, and perhaps even uncover mysteries about the legendary swords he carries with him. The story could explore the weight of Zoro's choices and how they impact the balance of the world around him. Because he is one of the strongest inhabitants of this universe, his actions would have a great impact. The quest to maintain his position as the world's greatest swordsman would not just be a physical journey, but a spiritual journey that would shape Zoro's character and transform him into a true master of the sword arts. While Zoro follows his own path, perhaps looking for someone who can defeat him just like Mihawk did, the possibility of exciting reunions with former Straw Hat companions would not be ruled out. These encounters, marked by growth and change, could offer impactful moments as the characters cross paths again along their respective journeys. Thus, Zoro's story after leaving the Straw Hats would not only be a continuation of his personal quest, but also a deeper exploration of his character, his ambitions, and his impact on the vast and dynamic world of One Piece. With the possible separation of the Straw Hats, Nami, the talented navigator and cartographer, could chart her own course in search of new adventures and goals. The search for geographic knowledge and the exploration of new islands could become the central elements of her post-Straw Hat journey. Nami could embark on a solo expedition, visiting unexplored islands and mapping still unknown regions. Her goal of creating a detailed and accurate map of the world would lead her to face unique challenges, such as dangerous seas, mysterious islands, and even the discovery of lost civilizations. This solo journey would allow Nami to hone her navigation skills and expand her knowledge of the geography of the vast world of One Piece, becoming the most experienced navigator on all the seas. Furthermore, the narrative could explore the impact of Nami's mastery of navigation, making her a legendary figure among navigators, making her a legend among pirates for her great geographical knowledge. New navigation techniques, accurate maps, and knowledge of sea currents could become part of Nami's legacy, influencing future generations of adventurers and navigators. Along her journey, Nami could also meet other cartographers and intellectuals, exchanging knowledge and developing alliances in search of a common goal, to fully understand the world in which they live. These interactions could provide moments of personal growth for Nami, challenging her negotiation and strategy skills. While traveling alone, Nami may confront emotional challenges related to loneliness and the absence of the Straw Hats' company. These moments of reflection could deepen the character's understanding of her own inner strength and her ability to face adversity without relying exclusively on the bonds of the crew. The possibility of occasional reunions with former Straw Hat teammates would also not be ruled out. These moments could provide touching moments of reconnection, highlighting each crew member's individual growth throughout their separate journeys. In this way, Nami's post-Straw Hat story would be a narrative of exploration, learning, and self-discovery as she seeks to fulfill her dream of mapping the entire world and leaving a lasting mark on the vast ocean of One Piece. With the Straw Hats' potential separation, Sanji, the skilled cook and martial arts master, could return to Barati or even follow a unique and challenging path toward realizing his dreams. From the beginning of the journey, Sanji's main goal was to find the All Blue, a legendary marine marine area where the seas of all oceans meet, allowing fish from different regions to share the same habitat. Upon leaving the Straw Hats, Sanji could embark on a sea expedition in search of unraveling the mysteries hidden within the All Blue, discovering never-before-seen secrets that could have a huge impact on the world. His journey would take him across unexplored oceans and to remote islands, where he would continue to hone his culinary skills and learn about new culinary traditions. This exploration of the culinary world would be complemented by the continuous search for the legendary sea that has always fueled his dreams. Along his journey, Sanji could come across unique gastronomic challenges, exploring lands where exotic spices and rare ingredients are abundant and which would motivate him to perfect his gastronomic techniques. He could become a true culinary ambassador, sharing his skills and knowledge while experimenting with new techniques and dishes from different cultures for future generations. The narrative could also explore Sanji's interpersonal relationships, offering him the opportunity to forge new friendships and, perhaps, even find a love who shares his passion for cooking. These interactions could contribute to Sanji's emotional development, who, although he is often portrayed as a flirt, can mature and better understand the different aspects of love and friendship. Unexpected reunions with former Straw Hat members could occur along your journey, providing exciting moments of camaraderie and reflection on past events. These encounters could also serve as catalysts for Sanji's growth, reminding him of the lessons learned during his journey with the crew, in addition to the moments together they spent during this journey. Thus, Sanji's post-Straw Hat story would be a rich exploration of his passion for cooking, his personal values, and his desire to discover much more about the legendary sea known as All Blue. By following his own path, Sanji would leave a lasting mark on the world of One Piece, demonstrating not only his exceptional skills, but also his unwavering dedication to a dream that transcends known boundaries. With the possible separation of the Straw Hats, Usopp, the talented shooter and storyteller, could begin a journey in search of improving his skills as a sniper and also becoming a great storyteller. Since the beginning of his adventure, Usopp has dreamed of becoming a brave warrior of the seas and achieving legendary feats that can be shared through his narratives. Upon leaving the crew, Usopp could embark on a journey of self-discovery, exploring unknown lands and facing challenges that would test his courage and skill as a shooter. He could seek out new mentors to hone his shooting techniques, like his own father, and engage in strategic battles that would take him to new heights of skill. At the same time, Usopp could dedicate himself to collecting and telling extraordinary stories of his adventures and the people he meets on his journey. He could become a true bard of the seas, preserving the memory of the lands visited and the people encountered through his engaging narratives. The narrative could also explore Usopp's influence as a storyteller in the world of One Piece. Stories of him could inspire others to follow their own dreams, making him a legendary figure whose impact goes beyond his shooting skills. Furthermore, his narratives could create a reputation that would precede his arrival on the islands, making him known and respected in different places. During his journey, Usopp could confront challenges that would test not only his physical abilities, but also his perseverance and his ability to keep faith in his own stories. Usopp's emotional development would be a key part of this narrative, allowing him to overcome personal doubts and fears to achieve his true bravery. Reunions with former Straw Hats could occur at crucial moments, providing Usopp with the opportunity to share his stories and witness his friends' growth. These encounters would also serve as reminders of the importance of the bonds forged during their journey with the crew. Thus, Usopp's post-Straw Hat story would be an exploration of courage, skill, as a shooter, and the art of storytelling. By following his own path, Usopp would continue to shape the world of One Piece with his inspiring storytelling and exploits as a brave warrior of the seas. With the possible separation of the Straw Hats, Tony Chopper, the reindeer doctor with the power of the human's fruit, he could embark on a unique and exciting journey as he seeks to improve his medical skills and further contribute to the health and well-being of the world of One Piece. Upon leaving the crew, Chopper could dedicate himself to exploring unknown lands in search of new medical treatments, rare medicinal plants, and knowledge about exotic diseases. His journey would lead him to delve deeper into medical science and develop innovative cures for various afflictions that afflict the vast ocean. The narrative could highlight Chopper's ability to interact with different cultures and species, learning about unique medicinal practices, and enhancing his understanding of the diversity of the One Piece world. He could become an advocate for public health, sharing his knowledge and cures with communities around the world, expanding expanding the medical knowledge of others around the world. Additionally, Chopper could seek to improve his transformation abilities and gain a deeper understanding of his power through a devil fruit. This would allow him to explore new medical forms and techniques, further expanding his repertoire as a doctor and combatant. The narrative could also explore Chopper's ambition to discover a cure for all the forces considered incurable that affect some islands and regions of One Piece, demonstrating not only his dedication to medicine, but also his desire to make a difference on a global scale. During his journey, Chopper could face ethical challenges related to his ability to transform into a human form, dealing with different societies' acceptance and understanding of the peculiarities of medical science in One Piece. Reunions with former members of the Straw Hats could occur, providing exciting moments of camaraderie and allowing Chopper to share the fruits of his medical discoveries and experiences with his friends. Thus, Chopper's post-Straw Hats story would be an engaging exploration of his role as a doctor, researcher, and health advocate in the vast world of One Piece. By following his own path, Chopper would continue to leave a positive mark on the world, healing wounds and bringing hope to those he met on his journey. With the possible separation of the Straw Hats, Nico Robin, the archaeologist and survivor of the tragic events of Ohara, could embark on a solitary journey in search of unraveling the still unrevealed mysteries of the world of One Piece. Her passion for history, poneglyphs, and the search for knowledge would lead her to explore the most remote corners of the ocean, in search of knowledge hidden throughout history. Upon leaving the crew, Robin could dedicate herself to finding unexplored poneglyphs, ancient libraries, and hidden archaeological sites, thus expanding her understanding of the true history of the world. Her solitary journey would transform her into a tireless explorer, uncovering secrets that could shake the foundations of Sekai Seifu and alter the course of known history. She revealing to everyone the truth of the events in this vast world of One Piece. The narrative could explore the challenges faced by Nico Robin as she engages in dangerous excavations, faces secret organizations, and faces opposition from groups interested in keeping secrets buried. In doing so, she could become a key figure in events that shape the fate of the world of One Piece. In addition to her quest for knowledge, the story could highlight Robin's emotional development, exploring her interpersonal relationships and her emotional healing process after the traumatic experiences of her past. Occasional meetings with former Straw Hat companions could provide moments of support and reflection along their journey, hiding this feeling of loneliness a little. The narrative could also address the ethical ramifications of Robin's discoveries, forcing her to confront moral dilemmas and decide how to share or protect information that could drastically alter the balance of the world. Her stance on these challenging questions would demonstrate not only her intelligence, but also her commitment to the truth. Reunions with the Straw Hats could occur at crucial moments, uniting the crew in events that involve major historical revelations and conspiracies. Not only would these reunions offer exciting opportunities for fans, but they would also allow Robin to share his knowledge and contribute significantly to the crew's broader goals. Thus, Nico Robin's post-Straw Hats story would be a fascinating exploration of the archaeological world, full of discoveries, moral challenges, and personal development. By following his own path, Robin would continue to play a crucial role in building One Piece's vast and intriguing universe. With the possible separation of the Straw Hats, Franky, the skilled shipbuilder and self-proclaimed cyborg, could forge his own path in search of new frontiers of naval engineering and technological improvement. Since his induction into the crew, Franky has demonstrated an unparalleled passion for building ships and powerful machines. By leaving the Straw Hats, Franky could establish himself as one of the most renowned naval engineers in the world. His journey could take him exploring different islands and continents, collaborating with other engineering geniuses, discovering new technologies, and honing his own skills. The narrative could focus on his innovations, presenting new models of ships, submarines, or even revolutionary inventions that would change the dynamics of the world of One Piece. His pursuit of ingenious challenges could lead him to create extraordinary machines that could shape the future of shipping. Additionally, Franky could leverage his combat prowess and experience as a cyborg to become a defender of justice in his own quirky style. His interventions could involve resolving conflicts, protecting communities, or even confronting advanced technological threats. The narrative could also explore Franky's more human side, revealing his motivations and values behind his passion for construction. Occasional encounters with former Straw Hat companions could provide moments of friendship and reflection, highlighting the importance of the bonds forged during their journey. Franky's quest for technological improvement could lead him to uncover mysteries of the past, exploring ancient artifacts artifacts or encountering forgotten civilizations, his journey would not only expand the boundaries of engineering, but also contribute to the historical knowledge of the world of One Piece. Reunions with the Straw Hats could occur at pivotal moments, bringing Franky back into the crew to participate in epic events or share his latest innovations. Not only would these moments offer an emotional twist to the narrative, but they would also allow Franky to share his accomplishments with the friends who inspired him. Thus, Franky's post-Straw Hat story would be an exciting exploration of the unlimited potential of naval engineering and the constant search for technological improvement. By following his own path, Franky would go on to leave a lasting mark on the world of One Piece, not only as a skilled shipbuilder, but as a visionary shaping the future of the seas. With the possible separation of the Straw Hats, Brook, the skeleton musician and swordsman, could undertake a journey in search of further expanding his musical abilities, discovering new forms of artistic expression and exploring the mysteries of the spiritual underworld. Since joining the crew, Brook has demonstrated a passion for music and exploring the mysteries beyond the veil of life and death, seeking to achieve his dreams through music and fame. By leaving the Straw Hats, Brook could become a renowned musician, traveling across islands and continents to share his unique and captivating music, telling his old journeys through his music. Your musical journey could lead you to learn new styles, collaborate with talented musicians from different regions, and even create compositions that transcend cultural barriers. Learning new styles of music. The narrative could explore Brook's ability to play music that evokes deep emotions and even influences the course of events around him. His music could have healing, inspirational, or even magical effects, making him a legendary figure in the musical world of One Piece. In addition to his quest for musical mastery, Brook could explore the spiritual realms, investigating the mysteries of the afterlife and the secrets of the underworld. His unique status as an animated skeleton could allow him to interact in unique ways with spiritual entities, uncovering secrets and perhaps even resolving dilemmas between the worlds of the living and the dead. The narrative could highlight Brook's spiritual nature, his wisdom gained over centuries, and his unique understanding of the passage of time. His encounters with other spiritual figures could provide valuable teachings about world history and unfolding events. Along his journey, Brook could face challenges related to supernatural forces, dealing with spiritual creatures, and perhaps even confronting ancient curses or supernatural events that threaten the balance of the world. Reunions with the Straw Hats could occur at crucial moments, providing joy and music for the crew, as Brook shares his experiences and discoveries. These moments could be marked by musical celebrations and a renewal of the bonds of friendship between the skeleton musician and his living friends. Thus, Brook's post-Straw Hat story would be a magical exploration of music, spirituality, and the search for the mysteries of the beyond. By following his own path, Brook would continue to leave a unique and eternal mark on the world of One Piece, echoing his songs through the centuries. With the possible separation of the Straw Hats, Jinbe, the skilled martial arts master and skilled navigator, he could follow a journey marked by the search for harmony between the seas and challenges that would test both his fighting skills and his vision of a more balanced and peaceful world. Since joining the crew, Jinbe has been a figure of wisdom and strength, with a deep connection to the seas, seeking to bring harmony between races, especially between humans and fishmen who constantly get into arguments. By leaving the Straw Hats, Jinbe could take a more active role in seeking peace and cooperation between different islands and civilizations. His journey would take him to participate in diplomatic negotiations, resolve maritime conflicts, and perhaps even lead initiatives to preserve the oceans and marine life. The narrative could highlight Jinbe's ability to navigate different cultures and create bridges between diverse communities, becoming a peace advisor around the world. His influence as a renowned martial arts master could be employed not only for self-defense, but also to promote understanding and cooperation among the inhabitants of the seas. The narrative could also explore the complexities of Jinbe's role as a former member of the Sun Crew, facing challenges and prejudices associated with that background. Their journey would be a search not only for harmony across the seas, but also for reconciliation and mutual understanding between different ethnic and cultural groups. Reunions with the Straw Hats could occur at crucial moments, when Jinbe's interests in promoting peace and maritime stability align with the crew's goals. These moments of reunion could be marked by demonstrations of respect and gratitude, reflecting the lasting bonds of friendship forged during their journey with the Straw Hats. Thus, Jinbe's post-Straw Hat story would be an exploration of his commitment to justice justice, peace, and balance on the seas. By following his own path, Jinbe would continue to play a pivotal role in building a more united and sustainable world in One Piece. Despite the inevitable separation after achieving their individual goals and dreams, the ties that unite the Straw Hats would remain unbreakable. The friendship forged throughout their journeys would continue to be the solid foundation that would transcend physical distances and different destinations. Each crew member would follow their own path, facing personal challenges, growing as individuals, and contributing in unique ways to the vast world of One Piece. However, the promise of occasional reunions would mark each person's trajectory, keeping alive the flame of camaraderie that the Straw Hats represented. Despite geographic separations, the Straw Hats would remain connected by an invisible network of loyalty, respect, and mutual love. Sharing memories of laughter, tears, and victories, the crew would know that no matter where they were, they would always have true friends ready to support them in times of need. The unexpected meetings between former members of the Straw Hats would be celebrated as festive reunions, marked by warm hugs, contagious laughter, and shared stories. These moments of reunion would reinforce the understanding that despite their individual journeys, they were still a family of intrinsically intertwined hearts. The experiences he had during his quest for One Piece would continue to shape not only the fate of the world, but also the nature of the Straw Hats as a united group. The legacy of their friendship would become an integral part of the stories each member would tell throughout their solitary journeys. And as each of the Straw Hats embarked on their own adventures, they would take with them not only the skills they acquired and the goals they achieved, but also the warm memories of the crew that once sailed together. Physical distance would not be an obstacle to the strength and durability of this friendship, as it would transcend the boundaries of the ocean and time, still keeping them as great friends and former traveling companions. Thus, even as their collective quest ended, the Straw Hats would continue to be an enduring symbol of friendship, determination, and camaraderie in the vast world of One Piece. Their hearts would remain connected, and their individual stories would intertwine in unpredictable ways, creating a legacy that would echo throughout the Grand Line. Even apart, the Straw Hats would leave a mark on the world of One Piece, influencing it in profound and lasting ways, becoming the largest existing crew in the world of One Piece, surpassing even Roger's pirates. His bold actions and extraordinary achievements would be told as legends, inspiring future generations of adventurers, dreamers, and those in search of a freer and more just world. The heroic deeds of the Straw Hats would be celebrated in songs, stories, and paintings, transforming them into venerated icons. The islands they passed would become tourist destinations, and their stories would be passed on as lessons of courage, friendship, and perseverance. The individual crew members' influences would spread like waves, shaping the course of history in their respective areas of expertise. Zoro, the master swordsman, would inspire a new generation of warriors in search of mastery in the art of the sword. Nami, the talented navigator, would be a reference for aspiring navigators, guiding them to explore the unknown seas. Luffy, with his great fame, would still be feared by several generations of pirates. Chopper's medical and scientific legacy would encourage advancements in the field of medicine, while Franky's innovative creations in naval engineering would revolutionize shipbuilding. Brook's moving songs and stories would become sources of inspiration for musicians and storytellers, keeping the artistic tradition of the Straw Hats alive. Robin, with her tireless search for historical truth, would continue to influence historians and archaeologists, challenging them to unlock the secrets of the past. Sanji, the passionate cook, would be remembered as a culinary icon, inspiring chefs to explore new flavors and techniques. Jinbe, with his quest for peace and harmony on the seas, would leave a legacy of diplomacy and cooperation between islands. His efforts to preserve the oceans and their creatures would become a model for those committed to environmental protection. Even separated, the Straw Hats would continue to be a unifying force. Its influences, direct and indirect, would be felt in global events, challenging governments and organizations to rethink their policies and actions. The crew's fearless spirit would inspire movements of resistance and rebellion, fanning the flame of freedom in a world often ruled by authoritarian forces. Therefore, the Straw Hats would transcend their status as a crew and become living legends, a symbol of hope and determination that would endure through the ages, shaping the course of the Grand Line and leaving an immortal impact on the vast world of One Piece. That's a wrap for today's content. We hope you enjoyed it and want to share your thoughts on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and catch you in the next video. Take care and stay awesome.